Alright guys, Team 3, so I'm back in a little piece banners video, and in today's video we're looking at Akainu. Shout out to AJ for letting me borrow his account for this gameplay. I'll show you the supports and everything as we go on, because obviously this is not what his actually looks like. So I know his Akainu is level 80. Like I said, this guy, he's not good. I feel like he's probably like the worst bait unit ever to come out right now, because I know his banner came out pretty recently. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys pull for this guy, it's either you really like this character or I don't know. This guy gets really dogged on by the meta right now, and I feel like he really does need a lot of help to, compete with these guys. If you do, I will say he's not completely a lost cause like Blue Big Mom or Blue Kaido, for example. Just because I will give him this, if he's not fighting characters that take away his Magmax state, he is still pretty strong. So going down the list, Zoro takes it out via normals. Big Mom can take it out via her normals, because she doesn't burn you, she take it away. And then King, when you're hitting him, he can take it away. And then Kaido's normals can also take it away, which is a lot of meta characters. And then you have like other characters such as like EX Luffy that can heal off of fixed damage, V2 Yamato that can heal off fixed damage. Even Red Yamato can probably give you a run for your money because of the heals off the fixed damage, which is bread and butter. If this guy's not doing his fixed damage, he's not going to get his stacks, then he's going to get his heals, and it's just, overall, it's just not good. He has a lot of things that are against him in the meta, in my opinion, he's just not as good as what he should be, I feel like. Obviously power creep is a thing, but this guy got hit pretty fucking hard, if I'm being completely honest. Looking at skills, though, you have a Crimson Hound Bite. It's a long range with area attack with knockback effect, the chance to inflict Incinerate, nullify stagger a set period of time. The skill attack is 491, and it's a, let me see, 4% of your HP per second. So it's for 8 seconds. So that should be around 20. If I can do my math correctly, I think it's 24. No, 32. I think. Is it 32? Yeah, 32. 32%. There you go. For 10 seconds, but obviously if you do use something like Rumble, you can get that pretty high. For that, I think that's like a couple more seconds. And then his skill 2 is his bread and butter. Obviously, if you do want to use this guy, which I don't really recommend, skill 2 cooldown is a way to go. Or you just go balls to the wall and give him a lot of attack, like I did with this showcase. So it puts you in Magmax states, a mid range area attack with chance to inflict Incinerate. That sets the Magma Chamber. That basically just means when you perfect dodge, you put little pools down. It's the same thing with the skill, to drop the pools. It becomes temporarily invincible after use. When in Magmax state, your attack is increased. Characters gain status effect nullification, and normal attacks can set 3 magma chambers at once. Magmax state will be removed at a certain period of time, or a certain amount of damage is received. So obviously, if you die, that's what it basically means. Magma chamber will erupt when enemies come near it, should I say, or after a certain period of time, will deal a close range area attack with chance to inflict Incinerate, which will disappear. There's an airplane in the background. Also, a quick little reminder, my city is actually getting hit with the hurricane right now, so you might be hearing a lot of rain. My dog's in the garage. I'm kind of hanging out with her, so kind of keep that in mind. I'm sorry about that. So it's for 17 seconds, the state, which is pretty decent for what it is. What else does it do? Incinerate activation is not 100 on his normals. It's actually 50% for 8 seconds, which is pretty interesting. Like I said, it's 4% damage for each second. Since 8 seconds, it's the one I just said, the 32. And then the skill attack is 50% or 50 for the the chambers, the puddles, if you want to call it that. Like I said, this guy's really, really reliant with that, but like I said, a lot of these like meta characters, it specifically says it'll take away states or like these buffs that characters get, like Film Red Shanks. If you know any unit that can take away Film Red Shanks' hockey state, they can take away his Magmax state. Also, another quick one, I just remembered, Diamante can take it away too, and he's a green bounty fest that one uses, so that's just something else to note. For his traits, though, when your character is afflicted with Mag, dodge without taking damage or accompanying effects 3 times. So it's kind of like King. He's invincible for 3 hits, so you can kind of keep that in mind while you're using him. Nullify a flame and nullify incinerate. So he's actually, like I said, it does help and hurt him at the same time, because since he doesn't get burned, Big Mom won't heal off of him when it comes to normals. But she'll also take away your Magmax state because she can't burn you, which is like a 50-50. When you perfect dodge, you get a magma chamber. Just means a puddle. That's how you can just hurt them that way. It's decent. It's good chip damage, and then especially if it gets an incinerate off, it's good for that if they don't heal off of fixed damage. When attacking the enemy inflicted with incinerate, you get 30% damage increase, which is also really good. When dealing damage to enemy with 40% more than max HP, you get you remove their dodge by 50%. I didn't know that was actually restricted for the HP count, so that's something else to note as well. You can kind of see me doing a couple games. I throw a little normal out, and then I use skill 1 to catch them lacking since they can't dodge since you took it away. And then also when you KO an enemy, you get skill 1 30%, and you also get a 15% HP heal back. When enemies are inflicted with incinerate, you get an attack 10% increase up to 50%, but it resets once you're KO'd. And then when you see damage is more than 50% of your max HP, you get a 30% damage reduction, which is pretty good for what it is. And then when your team has less treasure security, you get skill 2 50%, and you get dodge reduction 50%, which I actually didn't know he had as well, which is also pretty good, like I said. But there's a lot of things that are going against him. I don't really recommend you guys pull for him if the banner is still up by the time I put this up. I really don't think you should. He's not the greatest. He can do decent. Like I said, if you're facing a lot of like older units that don't take away Magmax state, you will be doing good. He's a really good point stacker, but you know, a lot of things are going against him when it comes to that. If I were to buff this unit, in my opinion, I would probably make his stack 20% per kill up to 80% to make him do a lot more damage, because his damage is also a little bit lacking in my opinion. Excuse me. I'm not sure if just because he's level 80, but that's something else. And also, I said this in the stream a while ago. It might be something like a weird take, because I know people don't like how EXs are really, really broken. But I did say he should be healing up Incinerate as well. At least 10%. 5% if you're being like really generous. But I always have the idea that if a character does a status effect, if you're hitting somebody with a status effect, you should be healing. Just like, you know, like Kuzan has a heal on freeze. This guy should have heal on incinerate, things like that. And also just making him a bit quicker, because I know his dodge actually makes you slower when you use it to move around, which is pretty interesting. But like I said, this guy's really, really reliant on having the incinerate thing going off. You know, having skill 2 out to get those you know, the free perfect dodge hits, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'll be going on with the support though, and we'll get down from there. So for AJ's Kainu, I have 1,900 HP with 800 attack. It's Luffy and Bounce Man generic attacker set for that as well. I'm also using Usopp on the side. He's maxed, using a little bit of a runner set. Triple Luffy from Dressrosa, pretty good there for what it is. And then for the support, we are rocking 162.4 Reds with Attacker, Shot, Pirates, Paramistic, Captain, New World, Worst Gen, a little bit of Runner, a little bit of 7 Warlords, a little bit of Grand Line and Defender. Like I said, Warlords is probably a necessity at this point if you really want to use them. Warlords and Worst Gen, I would say would probably be like your best bet. But like I said, this guy, he needs a lot of help. I feel like I said, he can do really good. I actually do pretty decent in these matches just because there's not as many meta characters as there should be. I think I was also doing this during reset time, so that's something else to note as well. So I think some matches might be an S+. I'm sorry about that, because I know S+ gameplay is like but it is reset. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Akainu in this meta. Akainu, whatever. I call him Akainu. Leave me alone. I'm white. I'm a fucking Mexican, but whatever. Let me know how what you guys think about him. Did I play him good? Did I play him bad? Is he good? Is he not? All this good stuff. Like I said, he has a lot of things that are going against him in this meta that I just don't think he's that worth. But that's just me, you know, spitballing. But yeah, with that being said, this is Team 3 Star signing out, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.